lovely viewers. Welcome back to Ghana TV. It's your girl again with the segment. Like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification button to get more trending updates from us, because you know we give you fearless and creditable news. Mahama is not the solution for Ghana's woes. He is rather the prime cause of them. Deputy Director of Communication for the New Patriotic Party (NPP), and as Owusu Bempah had said, it is not the solution to Ghanaians' woes. He said, Mr. Mahama is rather the prime cause of the problems. Do you think Mahama is the prime cause of the problems we are facing in Ghana? Owusu Bempah is on the view that we shouldn't even vote in for Mahama, because what at all did Mahama do for us, but rather he left us suffering, and yes, so he wants to come back into power. When he left office in 2016, he was very unpopular. His administration was marked by incompetence and massive corruption. He had been found out of a label of corruption, earning the distinction of being the third serving president to be removed from office for corruption after serving just one term. Owusu Bempah is on the view that when Mahama was in power, the only thing he was best known for was corruption. He was always cheating. He was always stealing from Ghanaians. But yet still, he has the bold step to come and say that he's the right person for Ghanaians to vote for. What at all does Mahama take Ghanaians for? Owusu Bempah is questioning Mahama. He's questioning Mahama. What at all do you think you are coming against to do for us? Do you think Ghanaians are idiots? Or do you think Ghanaians are not seeing whatever you did in your term? His administration was marked with incompetence and massive corruption. John Mahama has none of these attributes, he said in a statement. Below in the statement, Owusu Bempah is on the view that Mahama is going around campaigning, saying all sorts of things, that when he comes into power, the economic crisis will be changed. Everything would be okay. Unemployment would stop. Even with the free SHS, he would implement it well, and children would go to school properly, not like the way the MPP is doing it. Why is Mahama also saying this? Ghanaians, do you think Mahama is the best person to lead us again? Owusu Bempah is on the view that Mahama should stop all this misleading, because he feel when you were in office, nothing, just one time you were moved out because of your corruption, of the things you were doing underground. You were not a good government, you were not a good president. So why are you coming out again to say that Ghanaians to give you the chance, because you feel this is the time you can win Ghanaians' hearts or do something better for Ghanaians? Returning to my first coup d'etat, King Kong as president could be nailed as disaster. It is said that when groomed sweeps with dogs, they catch fleas, and that is exactly the situation with Mahama and his comeback bid. Owusu Bempah is on the view that Mahama has nothing better to offer for us, but rather he's coming back to just make Ghanaians suffer. Do you think Mahama is coming back to make Ghanaians suffer? Keep bringing in your comments, like and share. If you are new to the channel, kindly turn on the notification button to get more trending updates from us. For all the great drama of Mahama presidency, he would be reminded by the generation to come as a little more than a usual footnote in Ghanaian politics. Indeed, he will go down as a leader, outclassed by challenges and weighed down by scandals. Owusu Bempah is on the view that Mahama is an outcast leader. He feels Mahama is full of scandals. The only thing he did was just to bring Ghana into more troubles or make Ghana suffer. We're having so many challenges, but yes, still Mahama has come out. Vote for me. When you vote for me, I'll do this, I'll do that. He's urging Ghanaians not to really believe anything Mahama says, because Mahama is full of lies, and the NDC party are just full of lies. They only say all these things because they know they want to sweet talk, and they know Ghanaians love it when they are being sweet talk. So they are only doing this just to draw the attentions of the Ghanaians. But Ghanaians shouldn't really put much to these things, because Mahama is not really going to do anything better for the country. Truly, Mr. Mahama was humiliated out of office in 2016 over incompetence, corruption, and political indecision. Now, barely 2 years before the 2024 general election, Mahama is out declaring himself a fighter, not a quitter. It could appear that this is an empty ignorance of a man. Broken promises don't bother Mr. Mahama. Survival is what matters, and it is impossible to see how we can survive even if attempts to roll back on his many contradiction promises. Owusu Bempah is on the view that Mahama is empty. Mahama is just full of corruption. He doesn't really do anything better for the country. When he was in power, what at all the Ghanaians achieved from him? He's urging Ghanaians that Mahama is not the best person, because when we vote for him, we are rather going to suffer. Mahama doesn't think about how the citizens are going to survive. He only thinks about his pocket. So we shouldn't really give Mahama the chance, because when we give him the chance, we are really going to suffer. Ghana is really going to break down. We are going to experience the worst government ever. Mr. Mahama is lasting after the job, but he is refusing to confront the issue that is lasting on the job is entirely different to doing it. Owusu Bempah is on the view that Mahama feels he can be president, but yes, he has forgotten that it's not just about the title, or it's not just about you coming into power. It is about how you serve your party or how you serve the country. Mahama doesn't know how to serve the country, so he shouldn't give the chance. We shouldn't give the chance to Mahama. Additionally, his NDC supporters believe he stands a chance of winning the next elections for them. They pointed out, despite having been outside from office as a sitting president, he still has something to offer. Also, Bempah is on the view that the NDC party is really pushing Mahama because they are all corrupt. He feels Mahama, because of these corruptions, he was rooted out. He was sacked from office just for one term, and yet still NDC people are believing, the NDC party are pushing him to go so that Ghanaians will vote for him. He has a view that we should forget whatever we are doing, because Mahama has nothing good to offer for us. Ghanaians don't forget. Anything you do, Ghanaians remember. So Mahama shouldn't people think of going in for the presidential bid. What they have forgotten is that it is bitterly irresponsible to allow yourself to be talked into buying a weight loss diet from a pudgy pig that is suffering with obesity and hasn't yet lost in a pound. Yes, a comeback by the former president is fraught with potential damages for this country. As a matter of fact, Mahama funded desperately as president and was an embarrassment on the job. We cannot forget how Mahama plunged the economy into a period of stagnation and a recession, dealing a double blow to the country, with both consumer price and retail pricing index peaking close to 17.7% in the last quarter of 2016. He had been found out of enabling of corruption, earning the distinction of being the first seated president to be removed from office for corruption after serving just one term. Owusu Bempah is on the view that Mahama, just stop wasting your time, because the facts are there. Ghanaians can see. Ghanaians are not blind. Ghanaians can see the fact. You can't really do anything. You are being noted for corruption. Everything you did in your office was about corruption, just misleading the people. Always saying this, not telling Ghanaians the truth. So why are you coming out again to tell us that we should give you the power? Ghanaians are not shallow-minded people. He's telling Mahama, stop all these things, because now Ghanaians are not the people that you can tell them, oh, when we come back, we'll do this, and they'll go for you. They want to see the works. And there's nothing better to show when it comes to Mahama. He's urging Mahama to sit back, because his coming back is just going to endanger Ghanaians. Do you think Mahama's coming back is going to endanger Ghanaians? Keep bringing in your comments, like and share. Owusu Bempah is on the view that Mahama is an outcast. Ghanaians shouldn't go in for Mahama, because what are we going to do with an outcast? An outcast is just going to bring problems. The only thing he's going to do is he's just going to make Ghanaians suffer. So why are we going to vote in for an outcast? He's urging the NDC party not to even allow Mahama to go through with his presidential bid, because he's full of lies. He has nothing good to offer for Ghanaians. He has nothing even better to offer for his party. Rather, when they keep pushing him, they are just going to remain as corrupted party, or the corrupt people coming back to power. He's urging the NDC party that Mahama is no good. Mahama is not the best person. At least you can bring someone different. But with Mahama, he doesn't think Mahama is going to do good for us. He's urging Ghanaians to stand firm, not to fall for Mahama's tactics again. Mahama's strategies are no good. They are not going to yield to anything profitable. So Ghanaians should put their eyes on the run, because Mahama is nothing good. He's saying that Rather, they should focus on MPP because MPP's weight is speaking for itself. Mahama didn't really do anything profitable for Ghanaians, but yes, so MPP's weight we can mostly talk about it. Look at free SHS; they are doing so good with it. Unemployment has stopped. Ghanaians are getting jobs. Ghanaians are traveling. Ghanaians have gotten easy access to even travel. When Mahama was in power, all these things was difficult. Unemployment was a problem. Children were not able to go to school because their parents couldn't afford for their fees, even their provisions. So he's urging Ghanaians to stand firm and go with MPP because with MPP, Ghana is going to really do so good. We should forget about Mahama and his supporters and his people because they are full of lies and corruption. They are cheaters. We all know who cheaters are. They always want to gain something from people, but rather their people are losing. So we shouldn't really focus on NDC, even Mahama, because Mahama is not the best bet. Keep bringing in your comments, like and share. Do you think what Owusu Bempah is saying is true? Don't forget to comment, like and share. It's your girl Tracy. I'm out.